Based Chad
we'll come back to you.
1969 donated $100. This chick thinking she is gonna land a unicorn with what she has to offer. Not sure how she can ask/expect so much when what is she offering, other than a lot of sexual experience? I've got some oceanfront property in Iowa to sell her.
It might be.
That's the thing, like, so focused on sex, you don't know anything about me, what I offer.
But the
it's
thing
like,
is,
sex.
Males, we're looking at this from a practical perspective, and this is something that's very important to men. And I know you think you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, all the time, but men, we actually look at these things and we value them. So you might not value it, but if you ever want to have a long-term relationship that's meaningful, and if you want a man that's worth his salt to look twice at you, you have to take these things in mind.
But here's the thing, OnlyFans has only been around for maybe 5 years. We have no idea what the repercussions are going to be later on in life. I know you have this thought that you're going to potentially find somebody that can make you happy or whatever, but in reality, you don't know what the future holds, and you don't know what your children are going to think, or what your family's going to think, or anything. And that's the thing. Like there's literally no case studies on if people that are doing OnlyFans consistently that don't have a partner that can ever find a partner or find.
I mean, I think it's. Oh shit! Sorry, guys, I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
I mean, it's self-evident. Men don't want to date women who are whores.
Yeah.
But just because you have an OnlyFans doesn't mean you're a whore.
I mean, you are.
No. I'm sorry, because there are people with OnlyFans that don't show everything.
Fine. Here, let me revise. Hold on. Let me just revise my statement then. Since you don't find my statement satisfactory. Men don't want to date sex workers.
Okay, that's
generally speaking. Most men, if you were to ask most men, they don't. What's that?
What is so wrong with sex?
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Sex is wonderful. Sex is wonderful.
Like, it has to be under these guidelines, under this part of your
There's
life.
all kinds. You're the one who says you can't hold a guy down for longer than 2 weeks because you get bored. So clearly, like, but what I'm trying to say is there's clearly. You even admitted yourself. You said earlier on the show you're very picky. That must mean that a guy has to meet XYZ criteria. It happens to be the case for us and for most men.
Too.
Men are also allowed to have standards, and I would argue one of those standards is we don't want to date women who have.
It's just when you talk about your standards, it's so generalized.
There's a majority.
Can you listen? Your reaction to our standards. Can you blame guys for not wanting to tell you?
To tell me?
Can you blame guys for not telling you their standards when you react like this?
Oh, I don't think I'm reacting that crazy, honestly.
You have denied reality time and time again when I've been telling you reality. And then every time I do it.
Sorry. You see me? I'm reacting.
Yeah.
I'm getting real heated in here.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, it's true, and like you kind of go to these passive aggressive shaming.
Are you surprised that the girl that wants to run away into the forest is not acknowledging reality? Like, is that surprising? Like, no offense.
No.
But, right. Like,
I think it's just like when I say my opinions, I feel like I have more like space for yours, and I'm like, I can hold mine and you can hold yours, and I feel a lot on your side of the coin that it's more like you're doing something wrong, you shouldn't be doing this. So it's like, well, we all are our own people doing our own things in life, so like that's where it gets to be like a hey,
honestly, I don't give a fuck
know?
if you do porn, to be honest. It's just like when we're having a live streamed dating discussion about relationship, like, yes, the reality is, like, if you are engaged in these sort of things, it's probably going to limit your pool of potential partners. I mean, that's just the reality.
For sure.
And to your point earlier,
that's not an opinion, by the way. That's just it's fact. In the same way I can look up into the sky and tell you it's blue, I don't need a study to tell you that the sky is blue. Most men don't want to date sex workers. Like, it is what it is. In the same way that, like, most women don't want to date men who are shorter than them. We don't need a study. We could do a study.
So dumb.
Why is it?
But why
I don't even think
do you
that's
have to have
dumb.
sex
It just
online?
is
Why
what
can't
it
you
is.
just go have sex with people? Like, why does it need to be online and in front of one? Like,
Okay, but let's
and also, but like, yeah, this is one of the
I get
things
the money
with
for
like
it,
that I think that like especially feminism has done to a lot of generations of women. That's really rubbing off in the modern day as well. Is that there's just zero accountability. Like you're in your mind. Sorry.
Okay. Raven DT donated
Yo, what's up, Raven? Thank you, brother.
Yes,
thank you.
please. I would like to bet half of my net worth in addition to having to possibly pay ransom to see my children on buying the floor model that's been test driven by hundreds of men and has over 200,000 miles.
It's just
It's just, what's that?
It's just sex, like test driven over 200
Wait, are you-
miles. Like, what a weird way to think
Wait,
about
are you talking
people.
about OnlyFans or are you talking about body count? What do you mean when
He
it's
sounds
just
like
sex?
body count, so he's like test driven. It's like
I mean, body
That's-
count's pretty
yeah,
important,
It's an
I'd say.
analogy.
it's just
I would
it's a
definitely
gross
say-
way to talk about human beings.
Why-
Like,
why-
test driven,
But
200 miles on them. It's like,
no, but why is it gross to care about body count? Are you saying
it's
what
just the
he
way
said
people
is
talk
gross?
about it. Yeah, what he said is gross. What
Okay.
you said is gross.
Well, I think he's kind of using an analogy.
Yeah, it's a gross one.
Otherwise,
I
he's going
like
to say,
it.
you fuck too many people.
Well,
Back to, sorry, just to kind of switch a little bit, back to your point of not having, because OF is so new, there's no statistics
Make it
on
quick, please, because we've talked enough about
the
OnlyFans.
issues.
But go ahead.
But it's like sex work has been around for hundreds of thousands of years.
But
so
not
it's
online.
like,
And
Not
this
online.
much, not this
But
much.
But
like,
what are you
the-
trying to say?
the-
What do you mean?
Like
Okay.
the porn industry has been online since online was a thing. So it's like, where are those,
This-
workers
And
now?
for
that-
all human history, men have not wanted to wife up women who are involved in sex
Right,
work.
no,
But
that's not the
OF
point
is
that I'm
But what do you-
making.
what's
She's
the
just
point?
saying, like,
What's-
statistics by it. Like, there probably are some statistics somewhere because sex work's not a new thing. So, like, when the internet came out, there was porn stars on the internet
But porn is
that are
not,
probably have husbands and children now
But-
because
but-
they're not mainstream anymore.
But
so.
porn is not personal. Porn is you're going on a website and you're clicking on a random video. OF is you're paying a subscription to a specific person and talking to them and asking them for specific things and asking them for. It's way different.
So they go
It's
and they
more
go to the
personal.
website and
No, they're
click
one
a
and the
specific
same. They're one and the
category.
same.
I think
So it's
Here,
like
let's,
because they
uh,
subscribe to me because I'm a redhead doesn't
Yeah,
mean
yeah.
that their corn category that they select is redhead.
Can you get rid of the
They
bottom part
interact
there?
with you. They don't interact with the porn star.
I don't interact with every single person.
Okay, cool.